Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back guys. So grab your tea, grab your tree, excuse me, grab your drink, do whatever you need to do to get comfortable because me, Tasha, is gonna spill the tea straight, no chaser, no sugarcoating bullshit. It is what it is. Whatever comes out in the cards, comes out in the cards. Guys, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just that. If the readings don't resonate, even for somebody it does, guys. I love yous. Thank yous all for the support, the likes, the comments, the donations, the subscriptions. It all means so much to me. So, cheers. And let's see what's going on with the juice right off the bat, okay? We're going to clarify that with some tarot, dive in with the oracle, and have an overall message to bring it all together, okay? So stay tuned to the end, guys. If you don't know, we be digging on this channel, okay? So we don't judge. It's a judge-free zone, guys. So I do live premieres so you can bypass the commercials. But if you are watching the commercials, I truly, truly appreciate it. I love you guys. Let's tap in. Ancestors, what do you want to talk about? I never loved you. Somebody never loved you. Could be family. Could be a relationship. Empress. Wow, it could be because you were an empress that somebody never loved you. So they hurt you. They disrespected you. They wanted to put you down. Now, it could have even been a mother-like figure. Somebody you may have looked up to, maybe even a mentor. Take it as it resonates. There's nothing there. Oh, wow. There is a lot on my floor, guys. Somebody's in a lot of regret for doing some kind of magic or manipulation on you, guys. It always doesn't have to be cooking up spells in the kitchen and stuff. It's just the mind and words or magic. That's why I say spells, so be careful. Some people do this not intentionally, but it has been installed in them to act this way, to always be petty or, kind of look at the glass as half empty or criticize everything you're doing, because they don't feel like they can accomplish something or they don't want you to. It's always a bucket full of crabs as to why people don't really truly love you is because they don't love themselves. And when you realize that, you kind of take back your power. That's what you're doing as that empress, taking back your power. And somebody feels in a lot of regret because they're giving up. Somebody wanted you to give up, Empress, but you don't give up. You're a warrior. You remove yourself before you feel like you're giving up and before you feel like the weight of the world is too much. You remove yourself from the situation instead of giving up. You're not going to give up. You're going to find a solution to the situation. As the Empress, you can stand on your own. You're okay by yourself. And you know that people never really loved you if they're trying to get you to feel like you have to give up. You removed yourself, guys. Somebody wanted you to remove you from the equation altogether. And they're in a lot of regret for that. Okay? They're in a lot of regret for that because at the end of the day, they can't remove you because you're in a position that you didn't ask for, but that you earned. Hence, people are in a regret right now for the magic that they did. I'm telling you, somebody never loved you, and it may be because of some kind of magic. Maybe somebody did love you, but they didn't show you they loved you because of some kind of magic that was going on. Take it as it resonates. We're going to clarify, but low-key jealous. Somebody was low-key jealous of you, Empress, and it could have been a mother-like figure, maybe somebody else's mother. Take it as it resonates, guys, but they never really liked you. They did magic on you. They were low-key jealous of you, Empress, and they wanted you to give up. But you've seen the cycles for what it was. And if you stayed on that roller coaster, that hamster wheel dog shit, that same cycle that you were playing over and over and over, when you woke up, you realized what cycle it was. And it was either you give up your sanity, like yourself, your morals, your integrity, your dignity, and you keep staying in these cycles, or you do something different and you remove yourself from the situation, even if it feels like you're having a little bit of a death. You are. You're having a death of that old person you were and the people that you truly thought were going to always be there. Your family. You had to remove yourself from your family. And your family may be in a lot of regret. There may be a lot of people who are very intimidated by this Empress status that you have. You're able to carry yourself. You're very beautiful. Everything you touch turns to gold. People come to you for advice. They know that you will feed the homeless and the ones, even if you're, your enemy, you see your enemy and they're hungry, you're going to feed them. You're going to feed them and you're not going to boast that you help them. You're just, you know how it feels. You're not going to go out of your way to help people, especially people who have hurt you, but you don't mind helping when you can. Your glass is half full. It's always overflowing, honestly. And of course, you have enough to give, but people are jealous of that because you get it in a different way than they do. Somebody is on this round and round and round. They're in a lot of regret because they're replaying everything that they did or didn't do. Take it as it resonates, guys. A lot of people play magic. They want your forgiveness because you moved on. You forgave these people for not loving you, for letting people play magic on them or do, people think that they could do things to you and it's because you let them. It's not because of anything other than you cared. You let somebody do whatever the fuck they were doing to you until you said, no, you're not going to allow it anymore. And you moved on. You seen somebody was low key jealous of your position by yourself. Like, come on, guys, seriously? Now somebody wants you to fuck them like you care, like you want them. You gave up. Somebody wanted you to give up. Now somebody maybe giving up in the background and looking at these cycles like, oh, and it says fuck me like you want me. Somebody may know that you don't want them, but they want you to pretend like you do. But somebody is very compulsive. It's your family. Okay. Maybe people demonize you. Somebody demonized you. Maybe somebody demonized you from somebody's family. Take it as it resonates, guys. When people are compulsive, they don't really think about the long-term effects of their actions. And that inevitably the truth will come out. And that's why somebody is in a lot of regret, feeling like a clown on this roller coaster round and round and round when you got off the roller coaster. You're not going to play the same cycles that your family was in. Now it's on and popping, guys. There's nothing there. Somebody wants forgiveness. You can forgive. You may have already, but you don't need to let these people back into your life because there's no trust there. See people for who they are. You need to see people for who they are, and you moved on. You see that even maybe this is a lover was jealous of you. That doesn't even make no sense. Instead of helping you, they were going up against you. And well, that's not your person. It's a hard pill to swallow, and it does feel like a death, but at the end of the day, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Somebody feels like they fucked up and they can't stop thinking about you sexually. They are playing the cycles you got off. Somebody wanted you to give up. Okay, wanted you to feel hopeless. Maybe without this person, there was a time where you were a little overwhelmed. But this person's on the DL. So you didn't really lose out on anything, did you? Somebody's lying. And they want you to fuck them like you want them, but you don't because you look at them like they're on the down low, like they're just hiding things from you, and you kind of knew that. And this person wanted you to give up, wanted you to chase after them. What would you do? This person's your enemy. This person's extremely compulsive. This person's for everybody. Narcissists love girls, guys. It doesn't really matter. Whatever feeds their ego at the moment. And you know. Oh, and that's why they never loved you. They probably don't love any female if it's a guy. If it's a girl, the same, guys. No difference. Somebody needs to choose their circle wisely. And that's what you did. Now somebody's feeling like a clown because you read it to filth. Why would you allow this back into your life? I'm sure you won't. You're cleaning house. All the energies, all the past energies, it's ending. With this new moon, this buck moon, it's time to build that energy back, to gain your momentum, to gain your strength. You have all the power inside of you. It's time to clean house, guys. A lot of people are in regret because they're having to clean house too. It is what it is. Everybody's on the same planet, guys. So whether you're in a different timeline or not, it's time to create. And these clowns are upset because you're cleaning house and creating a new world for yourself. Something these people wanted to stop. You chose your circle wisely. I want to get one from the heart of the deck, and it's heritage. You chose your circle wisely. Now your heritage is intact. The thing is that your lineage, okay, like your passed over loved ones, chose you because they knew that you were the one to be able to do the things that the past weren't able to. And you did it. Now, beautiful blessings are coming in, not just for you, but for your next of kin, for the next generation past, for the 7 generations in the future. You created a new life. You chose your circle wisely. These people in the past feel a little bit clownish, especially in the summertime, because they see your spirit. As you see their spirit, they see yours. And you forgave these people for they not know better. They're just doing what they were taught. Everything you do, I do. Wow. They're just a copycat. Somebody is being seen as a fucking copycat as well. In the summertime, somebody sees your spirit, they see a copycat spirit as well. Copycats being exposed, guys. Energy never lies. Somebody is going to drill their energy, and there's nothing there. So, yeah. Somebody wanted to treat you like you were nothing, never going to be nothing. And now you're realizing it's only because that's how they feel about themselves. Let's get some more juice going here. Somebody never really loved you because they don't really love themselves. Something happened to them as a child, okay? So they go towards copycats, pick-me's, groupies, people who feed their inner demons and don't make them have to level up. Like somebody could even be, like I said, on your down low. It's just because they're like over sexual. So they just like, having a good time. And you're just not into that, guys. Your fucking family is so compulsive. They probably even work together with somebody who they knew was on the DL, but they're all your enemies. They're all low-key jealous of you, and you chose your circle wisely, hence why your heritage is in check. They're really jealous of you. Really, really jealous of you. And this could be 2 sides of your family. Fuck, take it as it resonates. Either way, you moved on. You removed yourself from this so-called family of impulsive enemies. They clearly kept showing their fucking ass that they were jealous of you, and they clearly had more than you. So you didn't even understand why they were jealous of you. It was just the way you are, the way you move. It's just you guys. Wow. It's because somebody sees you as a husband. You're about to upgrade. Oh, wow. Well, somebody never loved you, and while one man's trash is another man's treasure. Is that not? Whether it's a male, female, flip the world roles, guys. I love you. Somebody sees you as an empress, and somebody feels a little bit fucked up because they never really truly loved you. You're getting an upgrade, Empress. New levels equals, yes, new devils, but you've been through it. And you pulled yourself back out. So, yes, of course you can face other people's demons because you faced your own. You're not scared. Water. You faced your emotions. You didn't give up. You felt those feelings. And because you feel everything, you're not going to give up. You're just going to remove yourself from the equation. Hence why people are feeling a little bit of regret. See, foolish, like a fucking clown. They wanted to play you for a fool, but you know exactly what you were doing. You are very, very goal oriented. Somebody is in a lot of regret because you removed yourself from the equation. Now they're learning a lesson about these wrong choices. Somebody said that you were just a bum, but you were very wise. You let these people think that they were winning because they were wishing you were stuck. And they're in a lot of regret for wishing you were stuck because you're cleaning house, guys. These people did magic because they were low-key jealous of you. You broke the cycles from your family, and these family members or friends or co-workers or even a community, take it as it resonates. They're going round and round in the same energies. They used you as a tool, an energy source for magic. They said that you were doing magic when they're the ones who were. Now you have the tools in your toolbox to continuously keep moving forwards. They're just copying you. Everything you do, they do too. They think they can do it better, but you do it first. So what the fuck? It is what it is, guys. You get the downloads. That's why people are low-key jealous of you, because you get the download and you're getting an upgrade. So you took your time. You did the necessary work to heal. You didn't just heal, you resurrected, guys. And you broke the cycles of lust and love. I mean, lust and sex, okay? You know the difference between lust and love. And this family sees you single. They see you self-sufficient, independent. They feel foolish because you removed yourself from them, and you don't need them. You don't need them. Ancestors, deities, Erithras, they got your back, and they're putting somebody on a roller coaster ride as you're cleaning house. They're helping you clean house as well, the ancestors. You see how protected you are? As above, so below. You have nothing to worry about, and you're about to travel. You forgave these people for yourself so you can be light as a feather. They know not know better. They're just jealous of something that you have that's inside of you. Because you can have everything taken away from you and you will still have this thing inside of you that can't be taken. And that's fucking self-love, guys. The dead end situation. You moved on from this dead end situation, this bucket full of crabs. And people are jealous of you because you're done. Somebody wants you to fuck them like you care. Well, you're done with that. You're not going to do that. You're not going to cater to people's impulses and egos. And somebody's heartbroken because they're compulsive. They did something that crossed the line and now they feel clownish. They could have did something with your family, knowing that your family is a group of fucking haters, enemies. But you're leveling up either way. And that's why somebody's feeling like a clown, because you're creating a new life, guys, and your heritage is in check because the ancestors, deities, and the Rithras got your back. It's something that these people didn't expect, I guess. I don't know. It's on and popping for these hoes, guys. Somebody wanted to play in your face. They're the ones who are playing the field, acting like you're the hoe. Oh, someone's getting checked by the ancestors. So these haters are going to hate. They're going to say whatever they want, but Spirit knows what's up. And people see people for who they are. They're being seen as haters, guys. That's all. And that's okay. You tame somebody with love and love alone. Oh my God. You have a lot of people who are on the DL who want to fuck on you. I'm not going to lie, guys. You know why? Because you're clean. You're safe. Yeah. You got a lot of people on the DL wanting to turn straight for you. Is what it comes down to, okay? And there could be even a lot of of the same sex wanting you. So say you're a female, there's a lot of females wanting you. And if you're a guy, there's a lot of guys wanting you and trying to get in between your relationships. Something's happening in the full moon, guys, and these enemies are being exposed and they're going through a heartbreak because you're done. You're done playing with the games. You're done with these pick-me's, groupies, wannabes, touch me, please me kind of energy. You're not fucking doing it. And you're taming somebody with love. You're sapiosexual, guys. Your intelligence alone has really tamed somebody. And you know what? It's because you can go into the darkest places. You have the most evilest people falling in love with you. Why? Because you know how to tame that inner demon within yourself. You sit down and play patty cake, as one of my subscribers says, in hell. You get dragged down to hell, people come and check up on you, and then you're just playing patty cake, playing fucking, dice and shit with the demons. And they're like, what the fuck? You're at home? Yeah, bitch, I'm at home. They don't hurt you. They're not gonna hurt you. You're good. These clout chasers know it. And everybody sees the truth. This is why you're protected. You're protected wherever the fuck you go, and it's because of your authenticity. You don't claim to be anything other than you are, and you're definitely not better than anybody else. You have no shame. You don't judge. Hence why you're, allowed anywhere. Your rankings, baby. It's your rankings. And this new world is yours. It's yours. It's already written in the stars. Whatever you want wants you, guys. This heritage is yours. There's a father coming in. Somebody feels like they're not good enough. This could have been a mentor. This could have been somebody who was supposed to protect you, but they didn't. Instead, they went and sided with the enemy. Even if they didn't necessarily side with the enemy, they said or did something that gave you the inclination that they did. And they knew they did. Do you see what I mean? You felt something, you knew something, that somebody was on the devil's path. Whether they're pretending to not be, you know that they are because of what they're choosing to do. Now, everybody's seeing the truth. Energy never lies. And there's a lot of people who are really copying everything you do and claiming it for their own. That's why ancestors are, making sure that, things are straightened out because you're not having sex. You could be a very like, people judge you falsely. They overreact to you, okay? So you could be a very sexual being as a divine feminine, divine masculine, very beautiful from the inside out. You know, your skin is soft like butter and you smell good, your house is clean, you're good, you take very, very good care of yourself and you're not accessible. So people don't see you often. So they can make up any story, but when they see you, it's like, wow. And that's why you don't let a lot of people see you. You know, if they wanted to be in your life, they would be part of your life. This is why I don't go into big groups where I know a lot of people are, because they just come into these big groups to see me. And I don't want I'm not a fucking show doll, I'm not a token. Like, you can't just show me off and then I don't see you for a whole fucking year again. Like, that's just, it's not happening. So no sex. Going on 4 years, no sex. Why? Because I'm not gonna be played like a doll. I'm gonna end up being the fucking Annabelle and just like, what happened in New Orleans. People been playing with things that they know nothing about, and then they have to pay the consequences for those actions. On the devil's path, I told you. Somebody's mad because, you've been on the devil's path, you found a way out. Told you you're safe wherever you go. You've been in situations that would have killed others. They would have never been able to get out, but you got in, you got out. It is what it is. You're different than the rest. And somebody who should have protected you or mentored you feels like a little bit of a jackass. And this may be a guy trying to copy everything you do. But the secrets are coming out, guys. This new world is yours, and it's all about love. Somebody just doesn't love themselves. Spring and earth, okay? So something new's coming in. So whatever you've put your time in, your investments, all those resources, those sacrifices you made, all that watering of the garden, well, guess what? It's time. You took care of yourself. You loved yourself like you loved Mother Nature. And while Mother Nature is repaying you in return, thanking you for all of your hard work. I told you, even if you don't get the applause from the 3D or from your surroundings, doesn't mean that you're not doing a very good job, guys. So remember that, okay? And right now, underneath this full moon, we are activating powers that, not many can tap into. Look, and you're activating those powers to help many people. So keep speaking up, keep being authentic, be core to your values, be yourself. Be raw. That's why I'm not wearing any makeup. I'm just being me. Me and you shooting the shit, talking about what's going on so we can, maybe curb a situation or get in line to get some gas. You see what I mean? That's why we watch tarot, guys, and I truly appreciate you. Now, there's a husband who sees you helping a lot of people. Like I said, you're the kind of energy that will help those. That's why ancestors are helping you. Maybe even drop you like a big chunk of change, because they know that you are gonna do something with this. And there's a lot of people having an ego death because you are having an upgrade. Big downloads, guys. And somebody wants to come in and water your garden. Oh wow, chariot. Like I said, somebody's coming in fast. They want to water your garden. They're in their feelings. They feel a little bit stuck and bad because they feel foolish because they fucked with the greatest of all times. They fucked with the GOAT. That's why a lot of people are copying you, trying to hide you or disgrade you or discard you or undermine you in some kind of way because they're pressed. They're pressed because they wished you were stuck, but the ancestors are cleaning house. You cleaned house. All you gotta do is take a motherfucking shower and you're clean. Like, you see what I mean? Like, you are real. I don't know. It's like this energy is like oil and water. It doesn't even touch you, but wherever it's going, somebody's feeling a little bit upset because there's an emperor using the tools. Oh, there's an emperor even using magic on you? Because you're the Empress and you made them have an ego death? Oh, wow. Whatever downloads you've been having, guys. You've seen this person was jealous of you and they're mad because you're chilling. They want to chill with you, but they're full of sex and lust and you got off that crazy train. You're no longer riding that fucking big pony. Nope. Cancer. And why? It's because somebody is on the download with a cancer. Ooh. And this cancer is mad because you became somebody's inner demon. Somebody wants to spin the block, but you're like, ew. Yeah, you got blessings on blessings. You're single, and you could do battle by yourself. And you're on your life purpose, life mission, guys. You're leveling up. You got a big empire about to be built, guys. You got goals. And somebody tried to end your love life. You're traveling. You forgave these people. They don't know any better. They know that they're going through karma because of what they did to you. That's for sure. It's these organizations, a group. It was a dead end situation with this community, this family, this whatever it was, this job, this relationship. It's done. You ended it. Put a fork in it. The fat lady has sang, and somebody feels hung up. They wanted to sacrifice you. Now they're looking at things in a different perspective because you did end the cycle. And when you ended the cycle with this family, you broke their fucking heart. But they already broke yours, and they did it on purpose. It was intentional. And because they didn't expect you to walk away and know your worth, they feel heartbroken. Come on, guys. It sounds like a pity party. It sounds like they're playing victim after trying to victimize you. You know your worth. You're shining. You're leveling up, guys. These clowns feel like clowns because your heritage is intact while theirs is going to shade. Everything's going to shit, guys, because somebody's a ho, ho, ho for the motherfucking streets. And they want to spread rumors about you. Well, the haters are going to hate, guys. It is what it is. They're just mad because you're Aquarius star. So, of course, they're going to say things. They're going to really, I told you, they see you as beautiful, right? So they're going to use that beauty and they're going to say things about you. But somebody is watching. They see people for who they are. They see you for who you are. You got longevity. There's a reason for this. It's because of your discipline, guys. You make it count. Somebody didn't make it count. It is what it is. So they're having a tower. The haters are having a tower because they didn't make it count. It's a whole fucking organization doing everything you do and then laughing at you, trying to alienate, blackball you. Oh my God, yeah. Love is everything, guys. You were able to go into the deep, dark pits of your own despair. And well, guess what? You can go into others too. And the narcs are getting caught up. You're ripping people's masks off. Somebody's on the DL. Now, it could be even friends playing your face whole time want to take your place. Didn't I just say that? Whole time want to take your place. These enemies under the full moon, they want to take you out. You had a spiritual retrieval. You really did clear the karma of the last 10 motherfucking years, guys. Guess what? You chose your circle wisely. Everybody's seeing the truth about these cloud chasers. You got a new world. They played mind games. That's why your heritage is in check, because you didn't play mind games. You went into hermit mode. You've seen the truth of a situation. Now somebody's in isolation. It could be a teacher who's been claiming that they're holier than thou and mad that you're a freelancer. They got issues with themselves, so they tried to alienate you, but they've been copying you. I told you, I think this is a guy copying a girl. Lovers. It was somebody you had a relationship with. They were on demon time, guys. And they're mad because you ain't having sex and you're saving yourself for a real emperor, not somebody who's using you as a battery. It's fucking weird, guys. Yeah, it's a time for love. The secrets are coming out, guys. You are real deal Holyfield, and you're hitting different. You're hitting different because you grew up. You grew up. You're not like the rest. You're not controlling. You're not You're not a fucking fool. You took a new leap of faith, guys, away from the fucking controlling energy, and somebody is really upset because you found solace in the darkness. When everybody wanted you to break and give up and turn yourself in and do unto them and, kind of like give up your soul, sell yourself short, sell yourself out, say you had like a big investment or somebody came in with an opportunity that was kind of like a once in a lifetime opportunity. Like anybody else would have jumped in on it or on it, but you didn't. Why? Because you have integrity. You can't be bought. It is what it is. Ancestors with the Corleone deck, let's tap into the tarot. Oh, wow, the Fool. Yeah, somebody feels foolish. You got beginnings, guys. You took a new risk with the strength and you overcame this heartbreak. Somebody looked at you like you were an easy target. They didn't realize that if they shoot one at you, they're going to shoot one at themselves as well. Now, somebody may have tried to come for your Two of Cups. You could have thought this person was your Two of Cups. That's spiritual verbs, guys. That's the truth. But this person betrayed you. You had the strength, the endurance to manage your life properly and walk away. You are the emperor of your motherfucking life. Somebody's intimidated by that because they're in a bitch-ass motherfucking energy. They take it in the rear. I'm sorry. But it is what it is. Seven of Cups. There's an illusion. Somebody's in an illusion. Okay? Maybe somebody wants you to be in an illusion about somebody. Either way, it's the Knight of Wands, guys. Somebody is a player. They're in and out with speedy offers. And this is the Two of Pentacles. Somebody missed out on opportunity. They fumbled the full house. They had a full house, guys. They had the hand in it. They had the winning hand, but they made a decision to be a player and break your heart. You had the strength to take a new leap of faith. This person thought they were taking a new leap of faith with strength and that the right thing to do was break your heart. But look, with the Three of Wands in reverse, somebody is fucking blocked. They can't come towards you and they're mad that whatever you've been waiting for is coming in. What is this? The Seven of Cups. I told you. Somebody was very confused. They didn't see the possibilities, especially in you guys. And it's the Seven of Wands. You are protected beyond measure. You stood through all adversities strong. And it's the Page of Swords. Somebody's been watching you, gossiping about your strength. But as they're gossiping, people are seeing them as haters because you're just minding your business, staying in your lane. And people are annoyed that you're glowing. Like you really are glowing, guys. You need to look in the mirror. You're fucking glowing. It's the Two of Wands. Somebody's making plans to come towards you. It's like they want to write up this contract with you, okay? Maybe somebody does want to get married or something. I don't know. Take it as it resonates. But you had to get out of some kind of toxic cycle of the round and round and clear out the energy so you can bring in beautiful energy. It's the Nine of Wands underneath the Knight of Wands. Somebody feels broken. They didn't have the strength enough to be able to fulfill this contract with you. So whatever plans they had, these people from the past, this family, whatever, this community or this relationship, it didn't pull through. Okay, now they're watching, they're spying on you, and they know that you have protection, that you are protected beyond measure, and that you have the strength. Somebody has their tail between their legs, guys. It is what it is because they came up against the wrong one or the right one, depending, right? It's the Ten of Swords. Somebody wanted to betray you, end you. Now they feel like something's ending for them because of that. Two of Wands. They had a choice. They knew what they were doing. They planned for this, these people, to play mind games with you, to try to trick you out your spot, to get you to self-sabotage in some kind of way. Or they may have got somebody else to self-sabotage. Now that somebody else is feeling some kind of way. We're gonna see with the villain deck because there is a lot of enemies in your vicinity because they're intimidated by what you know. Okay? They're blocked from you. Okay? They can't come towards you, and ancestors are gonna give you a nudge to go the other way. Like before they even approach you. Like, even if, like, this person is, say, they're spying on you, you know, they're going to end up getting in a car accident. They're going to have a flat tire. They're going to run out of gas before they even come anywhere near you. This is the way the ancestors, the deities, and the Arethers are planning it out. Somebody wants to take a risk, but they don't even know because you have this powerhouse energy. Like, you are very unpredictable. But what you do is with intent. That's why somebody is depressed, okay? Because even in your darkest times, you still figure out a way because you know that the sun will always come out. The sun is always there, guys. We have a time to shine and there's a time to, you know, stay quiet. And I think you stay quiet to let these people think that they won. Now somebody is in depression because they didn't win. You had the endurance to persevere. Yeah. Through the heartbreak. It's the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody didn't want you to be reliable, resourceful, single, or self-sufficient. Somebody said that you weren't, okay? But you had the strength. Even when life was giving you these three swords, this betrayal, you lost everything, you still managed. You were still very resourceful. You still managed to heal. And somebody played the field because you didn't have what they wanted. Wow. And it's the Seven of Wands. That's why they have no protection. Somebody didn't protect you. They broke your heart. They didn't invest in you. And if you think you're going to be alone forever, who the fuck you are not. You are about to meet somebody who has been in the same situations as you, taking leaps of faith, guys. But somebody's very depressed right now. Could be you. You don't have to necessarily look like you're depressed. But what I mean is, like, you know, there you may feel like something's missing, and it's not a person, guys. It's just a little bit more inner work that you need to do in order to accept yourself fully. You have to integrate that shadow, okay? Because if you don't like something about yourself, you're gonna manifest that into your life. I promise you, Queen of Swords. Somebody was abusive, manipulative, very controlling, very biased. It could have been even an elder of yours who said that, they were your mentor. Could have been a family member, auntie, uncle. Take it as it resonates, guys. But they were a Jezebel. They didn't necessarily have to be a hoe from the streets, but they taught like not to really take care of yourself. And they like to have these low vibrational energies, these hoes around them, because it makes them feel better about themselves. Somebody made a bad decision about listening to people who enable player-like energy. See? Because there's that one, two, three, four, five, six, 7 of Swords. There's that 7 of Swords. Because they were lying. Whatever somebody said, even somebody said that they were gonna like make bank off of something, maybe even make bank off of, copying you. Yeah, you can copy the words and the clothes and the workshops and the seminars and stuff like that, but you can't copy their essence. Somebody's realizing somebody was just in it for the money. Very, 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 very greedy. And the 7 Swords, the only one that's in the upright, yeah, you see the truth that somebody was lying. They were very, very, very jealous of you and what you brought to the table. And I'm telling you, you may not have much money. That's why somebody told somebody else that they were greedy, but you brought a lot more to the table, and you really did. You were like a fucking energy source, like the plug for somebody and they're feeling it. Could be a whole family, a group, or a community, because you're not giving them your time like you did. You see it's a dead-end situation. You see the bad magic being done, and you're standing your ground through all adversities. You're standing up against authority, because anybody with real intelligence will stand up to the authority, because that's what we do. That's just what we do. Emperor. You're fucking bossy. You're independent contractor of your own life, guys. There's an emperor watching you too. Somebody said you were a hoe, you're not even having sex. Somebody said you're on the devil's path, you haven't fucking touched drugs in a while or drink. You don't need those things to have fun, guys, because you're the star. You're healing and everybody sees it. A lot of people gossiping the guys, especially about some kind of contract that was null and void. Somebody wasn't able to fulfill their contract. Maybe this cult got somebody that you loved before from your family, or maybe your family's a whole fucking cult. I don't know. But they signed a deal with the devil, and well, they didn't pull through, so who's paying the consequences for that? See what I mean by this 10 of Swords? I mean 9 of Swords, 9 of Cups. Yeah, somebody was arrogant. Very, very, very arrogant. They really thought they were going to be able to do this magic on you. But it didn't work, right? So where is this magic going? Oh, somebody was really arrogant. Ancestors, Page of Swords in reverse. Somebody's pissed the fuck off. They're spying, they're lying, they're mad because they're weak. They're 9 of Wands in reverse. They are not the warrior. They have not succeeded. They got their tail between their legs. And the ancestors are like, well, it's time to pay up in full. Oh my God, the secrets are coming out, guys. That's how they're paying out in full, because whatever was done in the dark is being seen. Somebody's being seen. Like, wow. And if they're on the DL, guys, all their secrets are being told. It is what it is. Page of Swords. What's this 10 of Swords? It's betrayal, guys. Rock bottom energy. Somebody wants to tell you the truth. And it's a mother figure. Somebody wants to tell you about this mother figure who's been jealous of you. Could be your mother, could be somebody else's mother, could be a baby mama just with a whole bunch of kids. Never going to be a real wifey. Somebody wanted to be you. They have been siphoning off of you. Could be even a guy wanting to be you. Take it as it resonates, guys. I don't know. Take it as it resonates. But this person is stuck They're blocked and they're in this rock bottom energy, guys. They wanted this bullet to be for you. They may have came against your love. Like, and well, they have no protections. There's nothing you can do about this. Somebody's very compulsive and they didn't see the possibilities. What was going to happen? King of Pentacles. Now, somebody was a King of Pentacles in reverse, okay? They're very greedy, but you are very reliable. You have somebody coming in who wants to invest in you. They see you in hermit mode. Even when people are playing games, you're like, you just seen them as clout chasers. You knew everybody was doing the same thing as you, and then it's like, doing everything you do, I do kind of energy. You knew people were copying you. Looks the devil in reverse. You already tamed that inner demon, that inner lion. You were the lioness. Like, come on, guys. People really need to check themselves before they wreck themselves. And they need to do something safer with their life, okay? They should be supporting you instead of trying to come up against you, trying to, knock you down or group stalk you, or even like, trying to plan some kind of way to make you feel uncomfortable or look crazy. Like, people are really planning a way to, bombard you or get you arrested. Oh, these people need to be careful, because as if you don't fucking see them, they're pissed the fuck off with this Knight of Swords because you're calling it to filth. And you know already. You know what the fuck they're planning, because the moon, they've been fucking planning it underneath the moon, and the ancestors have been giving you nudges. They see, they know. And whatever's in the dark comes to light, guys. Somebody is looking all like this. See, y'all looking crazy and shit. And then they said that you were the crazy one, Four of Wands. You're the one with stability. And that's what everybody's trying to fight for, this stability, this ranking. They can't do that. What, they think by hurting another person, they're going to get some kind of rankings? That don't even make sense. It just shows how much on the devil's path they really are. And like I said, if you see that there's bad medicine, you're not going to be there. Why are you going to associate with energy harvesting? Somebody's mad because you know. Let's get the advice, guys. I hope this helps you. Ancestors, what's the advice for this reading? And we'll jump into some oracle. And it is the Ten of Pentacles. That's what they want. They want your legacy, your heritage. People are prejudiced towards you, and you're the same race as them. Why are they prejudiced towards you? Because they know that you're the one with the real ranking, with the real spiritual knowledge. That's why you stay the fuck away from them. Because you don't need the external validation or their applause. You're doing this all on your own, and you got this. Even in the dark, you're safe. And that's what fucks these people up. Ten of Pentacles, family, wealth, contribution, financial security, and legacy. I told you, you are like about to really be able to invest in a lot of nonprofit organizations to help the less fortunate. This is what the ancestors are doing. You're helping a lot of people. And whether you see this or not, it's in the works. It's in the stars. Keep pushing forward. And remember, the ones who do it first always get criticized. So let them criticize, guys. Haters are going to hate. They're going to say whatever they want. But the advice is, you're blessed with wealth and abundance, feeling financially secure, and trust that because of your successes and accomplishments, you will always have what you want and need. The foundation of your future has been paved for sustainability. See, you got longevity because you did it straight, solid, and legit. Even if you had to go through the mud, even if you had to rebuild, say fuck this, fuck that, and then just get out. It was a dead-end situation with a bucket full of crabs. You were never going to succeed. They wanted you to break, to bend, to borrow, to be less than, so they can feel better about their miserable fucking life, and you decided not to play their game. It is what it is, guys. This is feed that compulsion to be charitable and help others. Like I said, the reason why you have the gifts over most, like all of your community or your family or whatever, is because you're not taking advantage of it. You're not here for the clout, for the fame, or for the money. You're here to help those who are less fortunate, the ones who can't speak for themselves, have the courage to be able to speak, the ones who are still in very toxic relationships and family members and jobs, who will have the courage to do something different. This is why it's so important to speak your testimony, because you have no idea the power of planting the seed and how many people you're helping by just being on your own, minding your business, drinking your water, but still paving the way, standing strong on those boundaries. You are resourceful, reliable, dependable. And that's why people are really trying to take what's yours. You know, they want to fucking ride your coattails, ride your wave. Then they get salty when you kick that bitch off. It is what it is, guys. Six of Pentacles, because you're fucking generous. And people know your generosity. So, yeah, they feel it. You're not giving as you used to, and somebody feels that. They were very generous towards you, and somebody who's coming in towards you is just as generous as you and knows that you may not have it all, but they want to offer you an opportunity so you can help yourself. You are a millionaire in the making, okay? First millionaire in your family, perhaps. Take it as it resonates. You know how that works, right? First billionaire, whatever. But you're going to be able to be very charitable, okay? And people wanted you to be on this devil's path. But you use those secretions every month inside of you to really tap back in, to have that Kundalini awakening. You don't need another person. But holy fuck if you did have another person who was just as healthy in the mind, body, and spirit as you. That's magic all on its own. That's why a lot of people stop, good relationships, because they're jealous. They don't want you to build. And you can manifest through sex, healthy sex. You can manifest with water and through water and in the shower. You can manifest through your own secretions, like have that own like Kundalini awakening within yourself and be able to have that dopamine and that serotonin spike once a month. You know what I mean? Like you can, if once you learn how to master yourself, you can have masterful life. But people are jealous of that. Okay? Instead, they want what they can't have. They pretend like they're living this life, but they won't get that pure, that tickle, that pure joy, that pure essence, that fulfillment, that light of a feather kind of energy. And a lot of people may have been siphoning your energy, especially through sex. And they're not feeling so very well about that. Their things may not even work anymore because of all the energy harvesting that they have been doing. And if this is a family, it's weird that they think like that of you, like they're thinking of your sex life. It's weird. That is a little bit perverted. So, Six of Pentacles, charity, sharing, giving, sharing wealth, generosity, and receiving. So a lot of people have been seeing you being very generous, and all people have been doing has been trying to take from you. And it's because they don't like where they are. They are not a divine feminine, divine masculine. They are being used. They're a doormat. They are in a patriotic system. So they are the enablers. The advice is you may be like the wealthy person in this card, having a good relationship with money and having a position to offer financial assistance to others. Or you may be on the receiving end of someone's generosity and are accepting these gifts with gratitude. So guys, it's about giving and receiving. It's time to receive, but it's also time to give. So do unto others as you want done, guys, because somebody's paying some karma for doing unto others. As like they really thought they weren't gonna get to karma. That's what it comes down to. Heart of the deck. And it is the Hermit and the Six of Cups. Guys, somebody wants to give you your flowers. They see you as innocent and they're really fucking nostalgic about you. This could be somebody from your past. They want to protect you. They see you as kind. It could be your family or somebody you will consider your family. Remember, your family doesn't always have to be who you're born in, but you could have somebody in your family who does care about you. See what I mean? Like there is star seeds in your family. It's just they already got the fuck out of it or something. You know what I mean? Like you have to understand, like there is good-hearted people, but those good-hearted people, they don't hang in big groups. They're the ones who are kind of recluse and by themselves. And that's how you know if somebody is a real healer, if they're like really by themselves. Okay, so hermit, solitude, introspection, meditation, and self-reflecting. Okay, the advice is like, don't ignore the inner voice. To hear yourself, you may need to unplug and step away from the chaos. Be sure to take time to be alone and do some soul searching. Your answers are within. Like I said, somebody's seen you as a motherfucking plug. You unplug their ass and now they're fucking like jonesing for you. You're like that, like the 80s beige coat, guys. I'm telling you, somebody's fiending for you. And then they went towards, I don't know what the fuck they went towards. They got all kinds of people to gang up on you and say some crazy shit about you. And they're copying everything you fucking do. It's weird. It's weird. Six of Cups, guys. Yeah, somebody is very nostalgic about you. And you do have a protector coming in. But like I said, you have protectors everywhere you go. You are the protector. Somebody wants you to protect them. It's a give and take, guys. You don't mind protecting somebody, but they better fucking protect your ass. They better have your six, or you're gonna fucking be the one who's putting them up. You may be reminiscing about your childhood or thinking about someone from your past. This is a card. This is the card of children and can be represent working with adolescents, simplicity, playfulness, innocence, protection, and family. Take the support available from family and close friends. So somebody wants to come in and support you, okay? Now you are a very supportive person. That's why a lot of people want to support you, but they may not have wanted to support you before because of the magic that was going on. And somebody thought because you were alone was because something you did, like you deserved all the shit that was going on with you or what was going on to you. And you didn't. You didn't at all. That's why you were able to persevere and actually thrive in the mess, in the chaos. And you don't have chaos. You see it for what it is and get the fuck out. Somebody is jealous that you have foresight. They want your gifts and they can't have it. They need to have a good fucking heart and a good mind. Ancestors aren't going to bless them. They're going to take advantage of it. They probably did. Maybe somebody did have the gifts, but they took advantage of it. Now they're mad because it's you. I don't know. Somebody needs to get it right. Get it right. Get it tight. They're all over the place in their ego right now. All over the place. They have blocked energies and it's the ancestors that are blocking the energy. I told you, somebody can't come towards you. They could be planning some kind of fucking way to get you arrested, like I said, but it's not going to work, guys. Look, they're trying to frame you. Make it up. I don't make it up. The ancestors, this was on my floor and it was face down, so I didn't see it. Yeah, look, they are trying to frame you, and the ancestors saying they're trying to frame you, so we're going to block their blessings, block their energy, put them on their ass. They're not going to be able to do shit. Not gonna be able to do shit, especially come up against you. Like, why would they want to do this in the first place other than just because they hating on you because they're haters? This is what it is. Haters be hating. But you're a starseed, elect one, chosen one. You're gonna get yourself out of a situation. If you get into a little sticky situation, you're gonna be able to get yourself out of it. And somebody needs to be careful if they're coming at you in an aggressive way. You may just take them out, and then you will. Somebody may be framing you for something. Okay? They want you to be framed, right? It's an organization. They're trying to end your love life. They're trying to end your business. So they're trying to get you to do something to make you look like, see, I told you so kind of energy. You're the blue flame, guys. You got the flame of forgiveness. Spontaneous awakening, activation, integrating time, guys. Time is an illusion. Somebody's so fucked up because you work different. You're on a different timeline. You're a fucking messenger. Wow. You're the messenger. Somebody is mad because you have foresight. You're bringing harmony and balance to a situation. And you're spontaneously awakening. A lot of people, guys, have been put here on this earth in this very fucked up situation with all this very, with all this bad magic and energy work, medicine to change the game. To put these people with this so-called authority in their place. They don't have no fucking authority over the real ones. They don't have authority over anybody, especially them. They can't even control themselves, guys. It is what it is. It says this card is awakening the energetic upgrades. Perhaps you're going through a period of spontaneous awakening. receiving visions and having experiences that are out of the ordinary. This is that full moon energy, guys. Take it in. And don't forget, we're having these crazy solar flares at the same time, right? So the light and the dark, the masculine and feminine is coming together. It's going to be a little bit rough at first, a little bit of a bumpy ride. You're shaking tables, guys. It is what it is. The ancestors are clearing a way because a lot of people want to block your energy and frame you. The ancestors said, the fuck you will. Do something safer with your life. Receiving visions and experiences that are out of the ordinary. A lot of people are being haunted as well, too, guys. In the West, little is known about the process of spontaneous awakening. It can feel very scary when you're going through it alone. Elsewhere, they can see this as a auspicious experience with those going through them being treated with tender care. The blue beings are thought to be activating beings with great potential for healing, upgrading our cellular structure. You are a healer. All you got to do is touch somebody and they heal. That's why you don't touch very many people. You are very social selective. And you can really see when somebody is being energetically triggered, and you can block that. You can help somebody. You are here with many, 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 many gifts, and you may not speak on those gifts because there's a lot of people trying to copy you, but they're not the real deal. When under pressure, they can't perform. Put it that way. Now, okay, they appear in a moment of extreme awakening, activating a physical Kundalini awakening and deep cellular and DNA healing. Didn't I say that? Whatever is sent towards you, you can heal it. If you can heal others, you can heal yourself. How do you think it can heal others? It's because you chose to heal yourself. You tapped into that Akashic knowledge, that inner knowledge, guys. Many people glorize the awakening process. However, in reality, it's a much messier, more difficult than most people believe. We must first let go of what we think we know for sure and how to make sense of the world. It isn't easy. The awakening process, even when it's spontaneous, takes a considerable amount of time to integrate. And awakening without integration can leave us feeling very ungrounded. If you're in the midst of awakening, the process never ends. Treat this time as deeply sacred and give yourself ample space to ground and integrate your extreme changes you're going through. Somebody can't integrate, they can't forgive, they can't make peace with their shadow, but you have. Okay? So Starseed Soul Inquiry, put this card to the portal of your heart and whisper the following with me, okay? I allow myself to surrender to the awakening process that's right for me. I take things slowly and integrate my experiences each and every day. See? Each and every day you're on the path. Somebody wanted you to sidetrack, be distracted in some kind of way. Just because they're distracted doesn't mean you are. Everything you do is it's a ritual, right? So it's like you walk with purpose in ceremony every day. Somebody wanted to, I don't know, for you not to be you, but you're you. You don't gotta do magic, cook up a spell. Like I said, words are magic, and your will is strong enough to repel all these fucking players, guys. Somebody wanted to play the field, they end up playing themselves. Somebody may even be sick. Like I said, somebody's on the DL and the narc's getting caught up. They're only on the DL because they're going to take whatever is given to them, guys. 35. St. Francis Oracle there to bring this all together. And that's an 8, guys. So what you put out, you get back. Somebody is just going through the karma. And somebody really thought they weren't going to go through karma because maybe they thought it was justified because they thought that you were doing what they were doing. Oh, fuck no. Fuck no, you ain't nothing like them. They're not like us. Not at all. Okay, so number 35. Journey at dusk. New beginnings and opportunities, guys. New things are coming in. So let go of the past. Don't let it fester, okay? And these people are feeling a little bit clownish because they can't stop you. Okay? As you work your way through life's obstacles, you may suddenly turn a corner and arrive at a clear path. If you have been living life in the fast lane, you must find time to slow down and take each day as it comes. You need not move quickly forward is important now. You do not have to rush decisions. Just take them as they come. Making the right choices is imperative to how things will work out for the future. So do not stress. The worst is behind you. The future looks bright. But remember, you have been through a lot of late. Now is the time to be kind to yourself. Take things at a pace you choose. Guys, it's your time to shine. Somebody may be upset because you're taking your time. You're not in a rush. Not for nothing or nobody. Now let's get a healing message from the plant world, and it is heart's ease. Your heart is at ease, guys. And there's a new person, this emperor, sees you as an empress, seeing a lot of people trying to go up against you, especially somebody who was very overpowering, over dominating. Like they wanted to control everything. They wanted to dictate your life, maybe because you didn't want them in your life. But somebody sees you as like so warm. Like you ease whatever pain they got going on right now. Like just watching you, listening to you. I don't know. And that's probably why you don't want to be seen in public, because people, without doing the work, they just want to be around you. They just want to see you, but they actually don't want to talk to you. But they want to see you. So you're not doing that. You're not going in public where these people can just look at you and they don't actually want to have a conversation with you. You're not doing it. You're going out in public, but we're not these people aren't. And you're like a majestic motherfucking creature. Heart's ease. You know your worth. You know what you bring to the table. It doesn't have to be money, guys, but you bring a whole lot of other stuff. Heart's ease lightens our hearts and helps us to awaken to the beauty of the moment. Only by being fully present can we know true joy. When we connect with our heart, there is no separation. The name says itself. So you're not separated from yourself. You're both light and dark. And somebody doesn't want to be separated from you. There's somebody who wants to introduce themselves to you. It could be a reintroduce, like a getting to know them again, or it could be a new person. Take it as it resonates. But you've learned a lesson. Somebody tried to frame you. They could even be still trying to frame you. Everyone needs somebody, guys. Somebody's having the ego death. It's too late for this rude boy who was in competition with you. They know who you are. And they're losing everything for coming up against the fucking earth angel who is untouchable. I love you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It does help the algorithm. Don't forget, if you haven't watched the last reading from last night, go check that out, okay, over here. And don't forget to subscribe here. I love you guys. Thank you for your generosity and your free energetic donations. And I will see you when I see you. Have a beautiful day. What's today? Thursday? Have a beautiful Thursday, guys. Bye. Remember, this is a general, timeless, collective reading. Bye, guys.